You know, if I look like this, we've just literally woke up. Yes, just woke up. Just what I like to see on a Sunday morning. So, we've got a very spontaneous vlog because yesterday I decided I wanted to see the Elvis movie. So, booked me and Mum tickets to go see Elvis today. So it's going to kind of be just spend the day with us. We're going to be getting on the train and popping down to Lakeside because, you know what, my local cinemas... Sorry. Always have a morning cough. My local cinemas just... they're not great, to be honest. So for the sake of jumping on a quick little train ride, I can go to Lakeside. Might have a little look to do some shopping. I have got a lump of gammon out of the freezer, so we need to get some veggies in that today. So today we will be off to see Elvis. Might do a little bit of shopping. And then we're going to cook a roast dinner. Yes, we are indeed. I haven't had a roast in... God, I can't even remember the last time I actually had a roast dinner. And then... Woo, sleepy Shannon needs to wake herself up. And then might chill, watch a film. I've got to film my monthly favourites when I come back because I think I'm actually going to pop this video up as a bonus upload. So yes, ain't you lucky getting an extra little video. But yeah, today is just going to be a very chill day. There is going to be no dramatic makeover transition. I'm going to the cinema. No makeup. I like to be comfy when I go to the cinema, so I'm going to try and find something that's comfy but smart, like smart casual, you know. Or do I just rock out a tracksuit? Oh my lord. I definitely am not awake yet, so yeah. Who knows how today's going to go. I hope you do enjoy the video, and it will be seeing Elvis, having a good old-fashioned roast dinner, because I can't remember the last time I actually showed a roast dinner on the channel. And yeah, just a nice cozy vlog. So I hope you enjoy it and let's get into it. So this is the fit for today. We've got a hat which is probably, you haven't seen the haul yet, but I just fancied white hat, matches my white scrunchie because yes, I am that person always in a scrunchie. I have just got a long maxi dress on. This is from Paramani, my snake print Vans, and then yes, I know what you're thinking, Shan. If you have a dress, this is it full length, you're going to get chub rub. You girls got a gym cycling shorts on underneath. No chub rub for me, that's for sure. We're a little early, so I think we're going to just have, sorry about that crackle, it's my little pack of Skittles that may or may not just be my little snack at the moment. But yeah, we're going to have a slow walk to the station, and if we get there a bit early, just like grab a coffee or something. I think it opens at 10, the cinema, and the showing is 20 past 10. But oh my god, look at my lip. Right, this is really annoying me, this scar on my lip lately. I want it gone. I want it gone. So yes, I've just gone very cash. I think Mum... What's Mum's outfit? Oh, Mum's gone a bit more dressier than me. Can I show you her outfit? She's got some flip-flops, jeans, her blouse, and a jacket. So Mum's gone quite smart and I've gone quite cash. Oh, well, I just want it to be comfy. And as I say, it may be...
You've got a jacket, Shan?
No, I'll be alright in this.
Oh.
It may only be 20 past 10 when we see the showing, but... it's never too early for a Tango Ice Blast. You can't ever go to the cinema and not have a Tango Ice Blast. And will I get some popcorn? Ooh, maybe just a little one, you know. So, next lot will probably be phone footage. And then we'll be back. I have a feeling I may cry. I just feel like the Elvis and Priscilla story is going to get me. Going to get me right in the feelings, you know.
I never felt tomorrow closing in this fast. Oh, I guess time's in a rush. Leaves are falling down, but at least they grow back while I'm on a one-way track. Now I know what it means to grow old. Yeah, now I know the time I've got, it is just enough to get.
And just like that, we're home doing the potatoes for dinner. Oh my god. Just pop you up there. Yes, I am in my dressing gown because I only have a bra on underneath and I don't think that's suitable for the internet. We are going to have a roast gammon dinner, but I've been lazy. Don't shout at me. You would have seen we popped into M&S and these are the best Yorkshire puddings apart from the Tesco Finest. I got the 4 beef dripping ones because I couldn't be bothered to make my own Yorkshire puddings today. To be perfectly honest, 4 for £2, which I don't think is too bad for beef dripping. 50p a Yorkshire, and I'm thoroughly going to enjoy that. I just couldn't be bothered
Pass
to.
me them beans out, Shannon, because they've
Oh,
gone.
not got much veg, my lovelies. We've only got
I'll get something on the way out.
some carrots. Well, no, see, we might have some peas.
I thought you said we're
I
not.
thought we had some beans. I thought we'd used all the peas up.
I'll pop in and get something.
Just opened and seen the Greek phyllo pastries. Because I'm going to lie, my lovelies, I am starving. Oh no, we've got a few peas. We'll just use.
Show me the peas.
Oh.
Oh, Shannon, they're not many.
No, that's a lot of
What
peas.
with I can have mostly carrots then. You can have peas.
I don't mind the carrots.
All right then.
We've got some little they're M&S, but they're chef-style carrots. I think they're basically like a little chantenay. But there's only £1, so I thought we'd get that. I am, however, thinking of quickly popping a few of these in because it is now 4 o'clock and all I've had to eat is a scoop of chocolate fudge brownie Ben & Jerry's and a scoop of vanilla. Yeah, I'm just going to put some in. I'm absolutely starving.
I've just put the potatoes there so I'm going to pop out and see you trending.
I'll just have 3 as a little light snack.
Well, there's not many left there, is it?
No, there's another 2. That'll be enough. There's another 3. That's enough for another snack.
Oh.
That's fine. So, film synopsis.
Right.
Mama G was crying.
Shush.
Where you going? You got to say your thing on the films.
Oh yeah, all right.
So, Mum halfway through was like, "You can go that side because that's my bad side." Mum was like, "Where's the toilets?"
Had to go V.
I don't know. And obviously now, normally you used to have little side lamps in the cinema. Now it's nothing. It's like pitch blackness.
Did you see? I come down and I had to quickly run across.
So I said to her, hold on to the banister going down. And then I'm thinking when she comes in, she's either going to walk into the wrong cinema and not remember what screen number
because
it
as I
was.
went out, the toilets was there.
Oh. And then like I just saw her head like run along as she come back. But she missed the most important bit. She missed the bit when he sung Dixieland, which for me is the most iconic Elvis performance ever.
So does that
Him
make
in the
you
white
upset?
suit.
Does Dixieland bring you to tears?
I love Dixieland.
We'll
I
have to
would
get the
say-
DVD then.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are going to get DVD.
Yeah.
If you have not seen Elvis, I would highly, highly recommend. Austin Butler, I
is that the
don't
name?
think you could have got anyone better to play him. He sounded like him, his mannerisms,
He
just
looked like him.
everything.
Very good, Austin.
And yeah, when she went out,
Follow
I
me,
was like,
Austin. Follow me, Austin.
I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to miss the bit because I knew it was coming up from what scene it was. And yeah, if you've seen, it's when he's in the black studio with Elvis in red lights, he's in the white suit, and it's basically his version of his Christmas special they wanted to do.
And the story from the book viewers regarding the Colonel is very to point what he
Yeah.
did. He bled Elvis dry.
Mum's read, I got Mum a
Yeah.
book years ago. I can't even remember
Yeah.
getting you that book.
Yeah.
And I've never read it, so I didn't really know the backstory
Yeah,
of it,
yeah.
but Mum knew the backstory of it, so she said the thing.
Dead on point.
And then I think there was a few bits, like, it was as fictional as it could be, so like as true as it could be, but I think there were certain things in there that were put in for like the dramatisation, like there was an ending scene kind of with Elvis and Priscilla, which I don't know whether would have happened in real life. I don't know whether that would have been scripted in or
Oh, on the
things.
stairs where she left him, she said,
No, you know when, I don't want to say too much, the final thing.
Oh, all right then, yeah.
I don't know if that would have happened. I think the thing on the stairs probably did.
Right,
I think
right,
because they
yeah.
said he never thought she would actually go, and then when she did, it was kind of
Yeah,
like
don't say
it
too
just
much.
went a little bit. No, but everyone knows Priscilla and Elvis split up.
Yeah.
But there was like an ending scene of just like them two. And I think she maybe kind of knew.
Yeah, because
it was only 2 weeks before
he passed.
That. And he was only 42. I knew he was young. I couldn't remember he was that young. But yeah, very good storyline. And the whole, like, I love the beginning bit when it's, like, all to do with, like, gospel and that era. And the fact that, at the end of the day...
And who's that black man that was singing? Did we have an Annie's funeral?
Little Richard. They put Little Richard in it. And, oh, my God. And because of the era it was, obviously, like, Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, like, the assassinations, there was segregation, everything. He didn't want the segregation. He just wanted everyone to get along.
But the coloured people liked him, didn't they?
Yeah, because he grew up in Memphis, which was predominantly like black people in that area.
Yeah.
And he felt the music through his soul and all of that. And he went to the white record label, but he wanted to be with the black record label. And he just wanted everyone to get along. So when he sang, he didn't care about the segregation. And he was like, there was people that was trying to get to him and they was trying to stop them, and he didn't want that. He just wanted to sing his music. And I loved when he kind of put like 2 fingers up to his people when he sung I'm Evil. And that was when chaos just kind of broke, and it was like, I am going to do what I want to do. Yeah. But people, if you know Elvis, you know like the rough story in the era that he grew up in and everything. But yeah, very, very good film.
Very sad at the end, viewers.
Yeah, it was very good because you see real footage. That was really good how they morphed that.
Yeah, but very, very sad because that was the last thing for
the last song and like the last show and everything. But yeah,
very good.
I would say, what would you say if you had to say your 3 top Elvis songs? I know mine hands down.
Suspicious Minds.
I've seen In
the Ghetto.
My mum likes that one.
And Jailhouse Rock, because I've got a 78 record for that. Yeah.
See, my number 1 is Dixieland. That is the epitome.
But that's where the band starts playing it. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie.
Yeah, and that's all to do. That is to do with. Oh no, I thought my camera thing. No, that is the performance of him in the white suit.
Right.
After everyone was like getting assassinated, and they said like, you need to speak, you need to.
Right. And that's when I went to the loo.
And he said like, if you can't say it, sing it. So that was his thing, like Brothers, Glory.
Oh, right.
And then I can't choose between 2 and 3, but my next 2 is Can't Help Falling in Love with You.
All right.
I think the only one that comes close to that is the original Willie Nelson.
Oh, right, well,
and Burning Love, just purely because it's Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, right, but,
I had that on in the car the other day, and this man just looked at me as if to be like, I'm like, this just resonates Lilo and Stitch with me, so.
What, the Disney film?
Yeah, Burning Love, because that's the one where they go and he like, it's the fat man with the ice cream and he pretends to be a surfboarder, and I just love Lilo and Stitch. Up there, probably my, again, in my
But they didn't show too many of him with the film, did he? Not giving too much away of the story.
No, see, I didn't even realise he was an actor.
Yeah.
I've seen a few like things, but I don't really think he wanted that.
No,
he just wanted to sing.
Yeah, because it was the Colonel again, wasn't it?
And again, I think the last film that me and Mum went to see was the biopic on Whitney. And it seems in that era, and probably it still happens now to be honest, I mean, look at the whole thing with Britney. It's just people living off of them.
Yeah.
And it's like they're the meal ticket for everyone else. And like, there was a part where like he kind of, probably like Mum and Dad with me, I'm the meal ticket for them.
No, she's not really viewed. She's not really.
But it's like, he was like so exhausted.
Yeah.
And it was just
trying to please everyone.
Playing with drugs to get him through it. And then obviously that kind of backfired because they said he died of a heart attack. And I don't know whether there was obviously toxology, but obviously pills didn't help. Maybe alcohol, because you did see him hitting the bottle a little bit. And probably just the stress.
Yeah, and they said at the time he was very overweight, wasn't he?
Yeah, you could see at the end how it transitioned from when he was
did he pass away in the toilet or bathroom?
He was sitting on the toilet, weren't he?
Or something like that, yeah.
But yeah, it's a very, very good film. I say highly recommend it. I actually will get that on DVD when it comes out because I think it's something that, if say you don't know what to watch, you could just grab that and
watch it over and over, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because I love the songs. His voice, because Mum was like, "Is that him singing?" I was like, "That is him." Like his voice,
his pucker is exactly like
even like the mannerisms and like the dancing. Like he actually had
when it goes like that, shows his dingle, isn't it?
Yeah, like the wiggly legs and like he had the dancing to an absolute T.
But that man, he's quite young. That lad who's played him, isn't he?
Austin Butler's young. He's come from like Disney Channel. He's only like late 20s.
Yeah, I was gonna say he only looks mid-20s.
And then obviously you had the iconic Tom Hanks who played Colonel.
Well, I kept looking at that man and I'm thinking, that his face looks familiar. Who was
It's
it? Tommy?
Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Run, Forrest, run!
And the man, you know, when he's in the terminal, the one that you cried at, which was the rom-com.
Yeah.
The Russian man where he's stuck in the thing.
Oh, right.
Tom Hanks was in it. But yeah, very, very good. So I am now, I think, going to run a bath.
No, you've got to eat your things first. I'll go to my friends. Bye, viewers.
Mum's going. I am going to run a bath and eat my snacks in the bath. Because I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving. And I'll tell you what, my lovelies. My knees are knackered. We had circuits yesterday and they put burpees in circuits. I don't like burpees. Burpees is a form of cardio and exercise that I just don't like. And I had to do that for 2.5 minutes. Safe to say I didn't. I probably done it for like 1.5 minutes and then I was just like, ah. But yes, Mum is going to go. I'm going to stuff my face and we shall check in with you later on. Will I pan over my bath? No, because this is just going to be literally one I just want to get in, soak out, and then I'll probably have like a nice bubble bath tonight. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, it is just enough to get by.
So, roast dinner, can of vanilla Coke. I actually got sidetracked in the bath and started watching loads of Elvis documentaries about him and Priscilla. Slightly obsessed now, to say the least. But, of course we're eating food, so we need to watch some food. Gordon Ramsay's all done and dusted. I'm yet to find a new series, so we are watching good old Rate My Takeaway. And we're actually going to watch him having a roast dinner. So, I think that's perfectly fitting, eh? I'm so excited for these beef dripping Yorkshires. Oh.
Sometimes I understand. I make
All done. We've just watched quite a few episodes of Rate My Takeaway. He's been to a pie shop. He's been and had a deep fried chip butty and a deep fried cream egg. And he's had a very nice roast dinner and breakfast brioche. Oh my god. See, this is what I mean. My lip. This really annoys me. I want lip blush. I might get my lips tinted. Because the scar is very noticeable now and it's highly annoying me now when I don't have anything on my lips. Oh, we're almost matching. Mum's got a butterfly top on which she has dropped gravy down several times.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you did. I saw several times.
There's just one mark. There. No, it's gone.
What would you rate the M&S beef dripping Yorkshires?
Oh, lovely. 9.
I do like them. Not as great as my own, but
No.
I just couldn't be bothered to make Yorkshires today. The gammon, absolutely lovely. Mum's a bit meh with gammon because of how salty it is, but I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And I've saved myself a bit of crackling for tomorrow because there's still loads out there, so we'll have some for dinner tomorrow.
Oh, you can have that.
Oh, it'll be me having it for dinner tomorrow, but yeah. Whew. I was trying to think last time we actually had a roast dinner. I can't remember. It's got to be well over a month ago.
Well, we've not been here. We took Dad out last week. No, the week before, wasn't it? What did you have last week?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had a roast for like over a month.
No.
I was trying to think when the last roast dinner I had. I think the last roast we had was pork.
What, with the crackling?
Yeah, we got a bit out of the freezer. But I have a feeling that's like 4-6 weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But I'm just saying, what have you been having over the weekend then, on a
I
Sunday?
think we've just been having meals. Or like odds and bobs.
Oh, Hello Fresh or something?
Chicken sausages and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to do some oats later on. Because I feel like now I've had this week I need to be good. Because this is like going to be very calorific for me. With the salt content as well. It's going to be quite high, I think. But yeah, just been detouring, watching Rate My Takeaway. I said, how good would that be just to drive around and taste food for a living? I mean, that'd be like your dream job, wouldn't it?
Well, no, because I've got to use it.
Oh, I'd love to do that. Just go into my boss and be like, I quit. Why? I'm going to drive around the UK and rate people's takeaways. I'd love that. I've polished off.
And he's very honest because the That's it, the Bradford and Bingley, the fish and chip, he weren't rated, did
Bingley
he?
Mega Chippy.
Yeah, he didn't rate it.
I have thoroughly enjoyed my vanilla Coca-Cola. I had a couple of cans from one of the bargain shops, and I have to be in the mood for a cola every now and again, but I was partial to it today and thoroughly enjoyed it. I've had me lemon water though, so I have been semi-healthy. And then now it is 8:10, so I think the best thing to do when I'm in a little bit of a food coma, because I only had a quick bath earlier on because I just wanted to get in and out, because I was like, I might run a little bubble bath later. And then what are you going to do?
Put a bomb in. I'll read the newspaper. I'm going to wash up first.
Mum's going to wash up and read that. We finished Man vs. Bee. Oh my god.
Oh, it's so funny.
Highly recommend. And honestly, it's just like, if you're a 90s baby like me, that is like your childhood Mr. Bean, Johnny English, all wrapped up into one. And they're only like, what, 10-minute episodes?
Yeah, really funny, aren't they?
It's like 90 minutes, so an hour and a half, and you could relive your childhood and just have absolute fun. I would rewatch that again and again. Yeah. Like, if you don't know what to watch, put Man vs. Bee on. I'm trying to find some new little series to watch. I need to do a little bit of editing.
No, but not the spooky one, Shannon.
Oh, yeah, I've started watching some paranormal stuff on Discovery Plus. And I watched one last night, and I was like, what are you watching? I said paranormal. And I can't remember what you said. Not attract him, or do you...
I said, don't attract him in this house.
Or like, don't invite him, or like, don't accept him. And I was like, I accept you. And she was like, no.
And what did you say about your spots?
Oh yeah, I saw a thing on TikTok, and it said, on your right arm, your little like freckles or birthmarks is how many generations of witches you've come from. And I've got about 12. So I come from 12 generations of witches.
What's mine then? Mine are old age spots.
Yeah, yours ain't like little freckles, are they?
Oh, then. So
that might be why I do love a good paranormal thing, but yeah.
No, we don't watch them. I don't want anything coming in here.
Mummy's so like, I'm like, I would sit there and, oh, that was it. I said, I embrace you. Mum was like, nope, I don't. Get out.
No, I don't.
I watched one today, and they was in Dallas, I think it was, and they had like this monitor, and they think it was like attracted to the man in the house. And the man was standing there, and you saw this like figure on their like thing. They're like little stick people. It picks up spirits, and all of a sudden it like attached itself to him, and he was like, "I really don't feel good." And all of a sudden his neck just started coming out in all these red blotches.
Oh no!
And they was like, "We need to get you out of the house now for your safety." And as they was out and they was talking, he had a cross on a chain, and like you couldn't take it off. You would have to undo the chain to get the cross off, and all of a sudden he was standing there and the cross just dropped, like someone had ripped the cross from the chain, but the chain was still around his neck.
Oh my god.
So it was trying to get his faith off of him to get in, and when they looked at his back he had 3 little claw marks.
Well, somebody's gone like that?
It's like they're trying to get into him. And you could see his neck on the camera, and they was like, what's up with your neck? And all of a sudden these big red blotches just started to appear.
Was that the man who started joking?
No, that was another one. I've been so feeling. Mum's like, what are you watching? I'm like, I'm watching paranormal.
No. But you say sometimes when you was in the back bedroom,
I feel like I can sense
that
spirits
that
and
somebody blew past. Or
I used to sit, because this used to be the living room where the wardrobes are. We used to have a sofa, and I could sit there with my back to the door, and I would feel as if someone had opened the door, walked in, and come and sat on the sofa. But I turn around and the door would still be shut, and obviously there'd be no one there. So I do feel like I can sense things, and I did see my granddad's face in the window.
No, Shane, don't say that.
I did. When he passed, I opened my curtain at night, and my granddad's face was in the window. And I was just like, Mum, Granddad's here. Mum was having like an absolute meltdown.
Yeah.
It don't scare me.
But we get quite a lot of feathers, don't we?
A lot of feathers, and normally in my photos I have a lot of orbs. Even from a young age, I've had orbs in my pictures.
But that's people who've passed that are looking out for you, isn't it?
Yeah, like they had one of the photos with the men had an orb, and they zoomed in and it was like a skeletal face. So like that's bad. That's why they had to get him out, because it weren't like a good orb. But you could go right into an orb if you have a thing, and you can kind of figure out what's in there.
Well, because Michelle's mum, she does readings, and she said you mustn't be alarmed by them little things, because if you zoomed them up, you see a loved one who's passed.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, this one was a skeleton, so they knew that was bad. But I've had orbs, like there's a picture of me and Dada, and I was probably only about 2 in the Black Swan.
Oh, yeah.
And there's orbs in
all
like
around,
the reflection of the glass things at night. There's all little orbs around. And even now sometimes, well, I'd say pretty much
Every time, isn't it?
Yeah, there will always be something in a photo of mine, whether it's like it looks a bit misty in a corner or a bit fuzzy, or I'll have orbs dotted around me. A lot of them was when I was on my first holiday, I noticed. Like, glaringly bright sunny skies, and you would still see these little things
Red,
around
wasn't
me.
it? Yeah.
Not red, but like you'd see the outline of it. So I actually thoroughly embrace the spiritual and paranormal realms, let's just say. They're nothing to be afraid of unless you get a malevolent.
No, but they're not. Just think we're friendly and then we can't get rid of them. If they do the washing up, that's it though.
Well, there's one where they kept going in and all the bits in the cupboards kept getting like switched around.
Oh no.
So say they went in and it was like their cutlery drawer.
Yeah.
They'd go in, say, the next day and it'd be like pots and pans in there.
Oh no, I couldn't have that.
Like, I do that when I go Dada's. I normally turn all the tins around.
Yeah, to piss. I mean, to annoy him, innit?
So you
Because
can
he's do like you.
I wouldn't actually mind it. I would love to do like a spiritual reading. Because
No.
the lady, when I went to the log cabin, she said that like she thinks, because we was talking about that, because she was very spiritualist, and she said that she thinks I should go to a spiritual church, weren't it? Because she thinks like I might have had something where I can make that connection.
Like Michelle's mum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said if I went to a spiritualist church, like you'd be able to channel and maybe like connect. So I would like to do not a reading, but like I'd love to do these like most haunted, where you go to like Scotland for a week in like the most haunted house.
Oh no.
Or like sleep in the most haunted asylum. America has a load. America has so many haunted houses and asylums.
I know, but they're not all there, are they, Americans?
You can't say that, Mum.
No,
Jesus
because
Christ.
no, but why would you want to go and sleep in a haunted house? You're not all there the full ticket, are you?
I would love to do that.
Oh God, Shannon.
Like there's a place in Essex called Kelvedon, and it's Kelvedon bunkers, like from the wartime.
Oh yeah.
And you can do trips and that, and they used to do overnight stays in the Kelvedon bunkers. I don't think they do it now, but that was supposed to be haunted.
Yeah, because you'll have all the dead soldiers there.
Yeah, but how cool would that be?
Oh no.
Like, so if you went down to, say, a lake, right, because the one that I watched last night, they went to a lake where a woman had killed her 2 children, she drowned them, and when they were sitting there, bearing in mind it's like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, it's pitch black, all of a sudden they just heard a baby crying. There was no one else in the forest with them, and then all you could hear was, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh.
And a baby crying. And obviously that was the baby and the mum.
Because she killed him.
Yeah. But they went to the lake and they were sitting there, nothing, and all of a sudden you just heard a baby crying, and then you just heard, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh no, that freaked me out.
I love all that.
Right, I'm going.
I've spooked her out so much. I'm going to run a bath. This one's going to go and probably turn all the lights on and put sage around the house and that, because now she don't like it. And I'll probably catch you after a bath time lapse. Might do a little bit of skincare. No, she's not happy now.
She might be going to washing up, viewers.
On the wrong ends in life, it never pays in the end. But still I am here, moving on like before. I'm yearning to reach the shore. Now I know what it means to grow old. Yeah, now I know the time I've got, it is just enough to get by. Oh, now I know what it means to grow old. Yeah, now I know the time I've got, it is just enough to get by. Yeah, it is just enough to get by.
It's a little later and I'm feeling very refreshed. My skincare is going to be quite poor tonight, let's just say that. And this next clip is going to be hilarious because I don't know if you can tell, my lovelies, but I spoke about it before. One side of my face has started to break out and I don't know why. And it's really started to break out here. So I'm just going to slap on some skin clearing clay mask and hope that it does something, because I really do not know why my skin is breaking out all of a sudden, and it's one side. It's not like I do skincare on one side and exfoliate one side. I do both sides, but I just don't know why. And it's only one area. It's just this little area. So yeah, this is going to be a funny clip, because you're just going to have me with a big green blob on my face, but needs must, you know. I had my bath, which was very, very relaxing, and it kind of just got me thinking about the whole Elvis thing, you know, and I just feel sorry for him. I can't take myself seriously looking like this. Oh well. I just feel really sorry for him. Like, from the get-go, it seemed that he couldn't ever do anything right. All he wanted was so that his mum and dad didn't have to work or like be in hardship. And there was a scene and it was like he still couldn't do enough. Like, nothing he done was good enough. And then it's like it goes through obviously his career, and it's natural for someone to get exhausted. And it was just the way they treated him. I think it wasn't nice, because all he gave anyone was kindness and love, and he just kind of got the brunt of everything, it seemed. I did get a few tears with him and Priscilla bit, because I think even until his dying days, she was the only one he truly loved. And I think he had like a girlfriend before, and well, I've been reading up, and he did have a girlfriend before that he like left for Priscilla. And then after Priscilla, he was engaged to another lady. She was the one who found him, Ginger, I think her name was. But I think even through them and the affairs, like, he always did love Priscilla. And I think with what's been going on in the music industry now regarding a certain person and ages and everything like that, when I hear people speak of Elvis, sometimes, well, majority of the time, everyone comments about the age gap, which of course was 10 years. And a few names get called, and I don't like those names. And I don't know what it was, but something obviously attracted him to her. It may have been that she wasn't like the others who would go crazy when they saw him. She just kind of treated him like Elvis, like the boy from Tupelo. And I was watching a documentary when I was in the bath. Yes, I've been my lovelies, my YouTube history now is all just Elvis and documentaries. And it said even though he met her when she was 14 and he was 24, she didn't move in till 16 or 17, and they married, I believe, when she was 21, and he didn't sleep with her until they got married. So obviously a lot of people have something to say about that. And I watched an interview where she openly said, she would say to him like, I am a woman, you are a man, we need to do something. And he stuck to his guns and he said no. And they consummated their love on the wedding night. And I think they said it was like 9 months and a day to the wedding. Lisa Marie come along. I mean, imagine becoming pregnant on your first time. Wow. Yeah, and I do think he never stopped loving her, and I think maybe the women were just to fill the void while he was away, really. But yeah, the last like parting scene of them two, if you've seen the film, you'll know what I'm going on about. That was sad, especially there was a little thing where it zoomed on what he was saying to her, and I was like, that just said it all for me. Like, he wouldn't love anyone else. Very, very sad. And yeah, I come across so many conspiracy videos as well. They think he was alive in the Bahamas. Like, I think he would have been 88 now, Mum said. So I don't know if he would still be alive now. But yeah, they said like they thought they'd spotted him going on Graceland tours. And did he just fake a death to then get out of the limelight, you know? And there was things they said like a helicopter came a few hours before the death was announced. I personally don't think so. I don't think
for how much he loved Priscilla and his dad and his daughter. It wouldn't have been fake. Like, he wouldn't have missed out on his daughter, especially growing up. So I think with that one, the conspiracy theories I won't believe. However, if we're talking about the conspiracy theories on, say, Tupac, that's a whole nother story. I think there is maybe a little bit more to that than meets the eye. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I am looking at pre-ordering it on DVD, just because I enjoyed it that much. And as I say, I think it will be something that I can just put on anytime when I don't know what I want to watch, when I want to watch it, and have a good old sing-song, have a good old cry, and just live life. I mean, I obviously wasn't around in his era, and I think Mum would have been maybe teenager. It probably would have been more like maybe my nan's era, I'm not too sure. And I said to Mum, I said, like, if we lived in America, or like say Nan lived in America, Nan would 100% have been one of them girls that was throwing the knickers on the stage. Honestly, she would have been wild. It has, however, reconfirmed. How long ago was it now? I'm gonna say, well, actually, I don't know how long ago it was. Maybe 7 or 8 years. It was the 40th anniversary of his death, and me and Mum went to an exhibition at the O2 Arena in London, Elvis at Graceland, and then we went again a few months after because my nan had come down from Newcastle and we took her, and I said from there, I want to go to Graceland. Watching this film has just put everything back in perspective, and I want to go to Graceland. I'm not going to be able to go this year. I'm not going to be able to go next year because I've booked all my holiday allowance. So maybe in the year of 2024, who knows, restrictions may be dropped if you're not jabbed, and I might actually be allowed in the country. But I want to go to Graceland before I'm 30. I want to stay in the guest house at Graceland. I want to do the full tour, the full shebang. I want to go to Memphis. I want to see Sun Studios. I want to live out my Elvis dream. I'm going to sneeze. Oh no, I think my hay fever tablet's wearing off. Am I better now? No, there's going to be one more. I could just... Always comes in free, doesn't it? But yeah, I want to go to Graceland. I've already decided I want to go Graceland, okay? I want to be driven around in a pink Cadillac, or find a pink Cadillac and take a photo with it. I have actually seen a pink Cadillac in Cuba. I took a photo of that. Very, very cool, but nothing like when you would go to Graceland. And I am just thinking, how much would I spend on that tour? Because you know that I would want every single bit of memorabilia. Even when we went to the Graceland tour the first time, I think I got like a t-shirt, a book, me and Mum had a photo, and then the second time we went with my nan, I got another t-shirt, I got a magnet, I got a book. I'm going to spend a fortune, ain't I? Absolutely fortune. Right, let's get this off. You ain't going to take me seriously with this, are ya? I have got my... Please don't judge the state of my cloth, okay? We're all friends here. Take this off because otherwise it's just going to end up getting caked on my face and I ain't going to be able to get it off at all. And then I think we shall have a little finish off with Mama G because she's popped round the neighbours again. Every time I say, going in the bath, she's like, okay, bye. I'm like, it's not just your cue to go, Mother. She's always round the neighbours, bless her. Right, has this done anything? I don't think it helps that I pick it, because it's almost like it's a raised pimple like this, and I always go to pick it. I'm just going to kind of leave it, but I don't know why I've suddenly got texture this side. I think I'm going to have like a proper exfoliation maybe next weekend. Proper exfoliate. My hay fever is doing my head in, I tell you. You might think, Shan, your voice is a bit deeper. This happens at night now, my lovelies. This happens at night. My voice goes deep. My face goes puffy and blotchy. But we won't be having any dry lips, will we? So, what is the time? What is the time? Oh, it's quite late.
I am going to wait for Mama G to come back from the neighbours. And then, oh, got a hair there. And then we can round this off because I've got work tomorrow. It's just ruining my Elvis day, ain't it? But yeah, you'll see me with Mama G in a tick. So, as I say, it is almost bedtime now. Mama G has been in watching her programmes and I have work tomorrow. Don't Sundays just go way too quick? I would much rather a 5-day weekend than a 2-day working week. Or like most companies now that are doing a 4-day working week. It's being trialled, no pay difference. I don't think my company would ever do that.
No.
I don't think there would be a chance in hell that we would work 4 days for the same amount of money. But, yeah, so overall, what would you give your rating and thoughts on the film of Elvis?
Very good, very good. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. Because I loved the book and it was very true to the book, viewers.
I think I'm going to look for maybe like an Elvis, it won't be an autobiography, but maybe like a biography, because I think Priscilla's wrote a book. Or maybe try and find something.
Well, you say to me declutter, I probably took the book to the charity shop.
But if it was paperback, we all know what I'm like with paperback.
Yeah,
I like a book to
I think
keep.
it was a paperback, Shannon.
I'll have a look next time we pop out to a Waterstones. But yeah, I said a lot of people, when they think of Elvis, with what's going on in the music industry now, have a few names for him because obviously Priscilla was 14. But I've been watching a lot of stuff and he actually didn't sleep with her until she was 21 when they got married.
Yeah.
And it was 9 months.
He was old school then.
It was 9 months and a day from the wedding that she had Lisa Marie. So she fell pregnant on her wedding night.
Oh my God, that's very...
I said, can you imagine your first time and you falling pregnant?
Yeah. But I reckon,
Oh
I reckon he has got children because in the paper a few years ago they showed people that got faces like Elvis.
Yeah, he has probably got many a children.
Yeah.
Just like Grandad. All strewn across the world
Yes,
that are
yes.
still coming out to this day. I think
Yes.
if Nan was alive, Nan would have liked that film.
Oh God, Nanny G.
She would have been like singing. Because I said, it weren't obviously, I weren't born. But was it in your like teenage era, Elvis? Or was it more Nan's era?
I think he must have been born in Nan's. Because I was born 60, wasn't I?
So when he passed, you must have been like... When did he pass? 68, weren't it?
Yeah, so I was only 8.
So he would have been Nan's era growing up.
Yeah.
I said if she was in America, she would have been the person like chucking her knickers at him.
And a bra.
She wouldn't have cared. She would have been chucking anything.
But if we was alive, Shannon, and we lived in America, I'm sure we would have seen him.
Oh, yeah.
Because them young girls there, you know?
They said, and there was a video I watched, and they said, like, to him, like, what are your dreams? And he said to travel Europe, and he never did. Because of that man, he never actually left America.
Yeah, because the corporal or colonel, wasn't he?
He actually never left America. So that whole world of fans that adored him, and he literally just stayed in America. He didn't leave.
Because he was the meal ticket, Shannon.
And yeah, so I highly enjoyed it.
See if we can get it on video. If
I'm going to pre-order on DVD. Yeah. Video? Who watches video now?
I mean DVD.
I'm going to pre-order it because I think it's only a tenner, which I don't think is too bad for a new release.
No.
DVD. And also I said before I'm 30, because I can't go next year because I've got next year's travels planned.
Yeah.
Before I'm 30, hopefully they drop the entry requirements for non-vaccinated. If not, I would probably have to get jabbed before I'm 30 because I want to go to Graceland.
Well, that man in the queue at Primark said his dad was a bit disappointed.
Well, I would still like to experience it for myself. I would like to stay at the Graceland guest house, which is across the road. I would like to do
like a hotel and you just walk over.
It's literally opposite Graceland, and it like mimics it. Like you can buy the rooms. There's different levels of rooms, and then you just walk over to the tour.
Yeah, but is there a tour? You meet somebody and they take you around Graceland.
Yeah, but you literally just walk across the street and Graceland's there.
Oh, right.
So I'd want to go for like maybe 4 or 5 days. Go through like Memphis and go to Sun Studios, eat some good food.
All these bits what he done, wasn't it?
I said like I think the more important thing is like how much memorabilia I'd bring back. Because when we went to the tours at O2, I just got carried away.
Yeah. That was good though as well.
Because that was his 40th anniversary when we saw that.
Yeah, that was 5 years ago, wasn't it?
5 years ago. See, I couldn't remember. So yeah, I would say it's very highly recommended and worth the watch. If you're thinking, is it going to be cliched? I don't know. It is a long film though. It is 2 hours 40 minutes. So if I was you, if you're seeing it in the cinema, upgrade to VIP, pay that extra couple of quid, because
Yes,
no
yes.
way would I have sat in them normal chairs for 2 hours and 40 minutes.
But don't pay for the sweets, viewers. They're very expensive.
Mum was having a meltdown seeing the prices of everything. I do wish, however, I'd got some nachos.
But I asked you if you wanted some, Shannon.
I know, but I had ice cream.
But wasn't that expensive? 2 scoops, viewers. £8. £4.
Yeah, £4.
£2 a scoop. And she just went...
She was having a right palaver, bless her.
Yeah.
Then she was getting confused. I think at the beginning she was going to give us like 16 scoops.
Well, that's all right.
And then she wanted...
Charge us for
And then she
4.
said, do you want 4 scoops in one pot? And I'm thinking, no. I was like, can I have 2 lots of 2, please? But I think it's just where it was like literally open doors.
It was all frozen, wasn't it?
Yeah,
She
they
had to
weren't
keep
like
putting it
the
in thing.
willpower to get it out. But yeah, Tango Ice Blast still not changed. That was $5.79. Last time we went
I didn't
cinema, I
mind
think
that.
it was about $5 or $5.50. So that's not changed.
But
And
them hot dogs, weren't it? My God, that was
see,
massive.
that's all right. If you're going cinema, I think is in the evening,
Have
I
your
wouldn't
tea.
mind paying for, say, like a hot dog and nachos.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're going to spend money if you eat out beforehand anyway.
Yeah.
So that's all right. However, I think it could be really messy. Could I eat a hot dog in the dark? Probably not.
Oh, no.
I'd have to eat it before we went
that
in
girl
there.
picked it up and it rolled out the bun
Yeah,
next door.
Someone had a disaster before they'd even got the hot dog. Nachos I'd be fine with eating in the thing. But then again, like, nachos are loud.
Crunch,
Yeah, and I'd get really annoyed if someone
And
was
it's
actually eating.
No. Say somebody took a can of beer and that, like, if they'd come with us and... All
But
right,
that was
mate.
the thing. Last time we went to cinema, they searched your bags. They didn't search your bags in this
No.
one. So you could have gone in with a bottle of wine or anything.
Yeah, I could have gone in soap and come out mangled.
That's why, like, we didn't get any sweets beforehand, because I was like, no, last time we went to
You
cinema...
told me, Shannon, that
Yeah,
they searched it, didn't they?
Because last time we went was to the Whitney biopic, and they searched our bags then.
When
So,
was that
like,
then?
Years ago.
Did they search our bag?
Yeah, at the other cinema.
Yeah.
So, the bags were searched then, and that's why I'm just like, no, I'm not even going to chance it. But they didn't search them, so I might try it a couple of times, and if they don't search them, then we'll just try it. And then probably the one time that I'll try and sneak something in, they'll actually search it.
Yeah.
I want to see the new film that's...
You can't take a meat pie with you, Shannon.
Oh, you imagine... So if you went to Lakeside, you could get McDonald's, KFC. Imagine sitting there and just smelling KFC and McDonald's.
Yeah.
I think I would be livid, though. I think I would be livid.
Oh, you can't eat
I want to see the new film, The Black Phone, the new horror.
I want to see the fisherman one, so I said, Jude, let's
Oh
go
yeah,
see the
there's
fisherman.
a fisherman shanty or something.
Yeah.
They said it's a true story.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I've never
Let's
heard
see
of
that,
them.
Yeah.
So you want to see that? I want to see the horror movie.
Well, I won't be going with that, because I'll be going like that.
I started a new series on Discovery Plus, and at the moment I'm in between a psychopath series and a paranormal series. So every night when Mum comes in now, she's either getting like ghost noises or psychopathic noises.
No,
which
don't.
You're not really a fan of, are you?
No, I don't want them in the house, please.
She's not a fan of them whatsoever, let me tell you that.
Because
But
I
yeah,
told you, if you get them in here and you leave, they might not want to... You take them with you out to your house.
I'll take them with me.
No, don't talk. Anyway, don't talk like that. in front of
Anyway,
your
guys,
girls.
I need to get some shut eye because I need to go to work tomorrow. How amazing is that? But as I say, if you did enjoy the video, guys, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as I say, let us know, are you an Elvis fan? Did you grow up in the era? What's your favourite Elvis song? And have you seen the ultimate movie that is taking over the phenomenon of the world at the moment? Alright, but as I say, take care. Hope you enjoyed this little bonus upload. Bye, guys.
Bye.